Going into this season, we knew this Pelican team had something special about them. We were just waiting for it to be like a flower in bloom. But it finally has. And it is special at being really, really bad. So we're going to break that down right on the Pelicans Scoop. Cue the music.
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Pelicans Scoop. I am your host with the most, Jordan Kitchens, and hey, man, I mean, y'all already know, bro. It's nothing else to be said. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know when the Pelicans play, we expect them to lose, man. There is no such thing as, hey, man, the Pelicans got a chance tonight. They do not have a chance. They don't. They don't. Cats out the bag, man. You want some analysis? There's your analysis. Aside of like the first 3 minutes of the game, it was never in doubt that the Rockets were going to win that game. I mean, they just got everything they wanted. I mean, but you can say that about every game about the Pelicans up until this point. They just get everything they want. Really didn't matter. Trey Murphy had a good game. Herb Jones had like 20. DeJounte has yet to really have a game. But at the same time, can you really say this team has done anything? Has this coach put them in any position to be great? It's the same story, guys. But I just want to read some stats. I got some crazy stats. And honestly, this is going to be a good video. I'm happy you clicked on this video, man. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Comment right now. What will it take for Willie Green to be fired, bro? Because at this point, you had 3 days off, and this is how you look after a 3-day layoff. Still unprepared. What do y'all do at practice? Sit there and just clap you. You know, and it really makes you wonder, what do the Pelicans do at practice? What do they practice? Do y'all practice anything? They just show up practice, take a couple pictures like, oh, look, the guys are happy. You know, the social media go post it like they're happy. Oh, the guys are so happy. You're losers. What do they do at practice? Let me know. Somebody please tell me, what do the Pelicans do at practice? Do they practice horse? They just sitting there horsing around trying to see who's the best at 21? Because y'all for definitely not practicing NBA sets and type of plays run or defensive schemes or anything. You know, it was promised, or when Herb come back, defense go shake back. Brother, Herb has been back. Defense is still bad. And I'm not saying it's on Herb, but it's a team effort. The team, it's been a Congo line. We already knew what it was, but I got a couple stats I want to read for you guys. As I said, I'm happy you guys clicked on this video because it's not what you think. It's not what you think. So 16 out of 23 of the Pelicans' losses have been by double figures. 8 losses by 10 or more. 7 losses by 20 or more, including a 38 and 41 point losses to Dallas and the Knicks. Can I interest you in some of that? That almost made me gag. I almost threw up a little bit while reading that. But for you guys, I'm thugging it out. All right? It's my flu game right now. It's my flu game, having to deal with this team that make me queasy. I have no medicine in me, and I have to watch the Pelicans. Sickening. Sickening. You ever spent a Thursday night watching the Pelicans? It really makes you wonder, what am I doing with my life? It really makes you wonder, are we due for some type of financial compensation for this mental and physical and verbal abuse? Makes you think. Makes you wonder. I think we should all get together and sue the team. I mean, guys, this is like, oh my gosh. We are like begging for a win. The Pelicans are not going to have 10 wins at Christmas. Pelicans might not have double-digit wins going into 2025. The Pelicans might start 2025 having less than 10 wins. What? I mean, my goodness. This is really the epitome of kings of losers. This team right now is this. I hate to say it. If something don't shave Zion, God willing, like if Zion does come back, or he doesn't, or whatnot, like, this team is on the ropes of being all-time bad. And I ain't going to say you're relatively healthy because Zion and B.I. out, and I guess you could say Jose. But you still have DeJounte out there, Trey, CJ, and Herb, and Missy. Hawkins came back last night, played 17 minutes. I think he played 17 minutes. And you're still not even close. You can't even scrape by a W. I'll do you guys one better. Let me just read you guys the bottom feeders in the NBA right now. And I'm just, anything stands out to you. So right now, let's start with the Eastern Conference. You got the 76ers at 8-16. Joel Embiid and Paul George and Darren McCain out for the seat, like, sum them up. Kind of what the Pelicans have going on, but they have a competent coach like Nick Nurse. At least they can get a win. Pelicans got to pray and hope to get a W. I mean, Hornets 7-20. The Raptors, they blew you out. Raptors absolutely blew you out. They're 7-21. The team that's 7-21 blew you out. The Wizards are 4-21. The thing is about that's just the East. Before I get to the West, the Western bottom feeders. Funny part about that, those teams are trying to lose. Outside the Sixers, the Hornets, Raptors, and Wizards, they have no incentive to win. They have no incentive to win this season. They're not trying. They didn't have no type of playoff hopes. They're just playing to try and get the young guys ready. Probably get a good draft pick. Some of them have better records than you. The Wizards are 4-21. Pelicans are 5. You have more losses than the Wizards. The Washington Wizards, the Washington Generals, what you can call them, they have less losses than the New Orleans Pelicans. Now that's the East. Let's start with the Western Conference bottom feeders. Because you're a bottom feeder in the West. But there's two teams that are just so surprising to me. The Portland Trailblazers are 9-18. They also beat you. Team that has no incentive to try and make playoffs or no incentive to try and win this season. They're actually playing for a better draft pick. They have a bunch of young guys trying to get the young guys ready to go years down the line. They have 4 more wins than you. They're 9-18. And they beat you. A couple of those wins are against you. The Portland Trailblazers and the Utah Jazz at 6-20. The Utah Jazz that are in full Cooper Flag mode. They're actually not trying to win NBA games. And they're 6-20. You're 5-23. All time bad. All time bad. All time disaster. You're actively trying to win and actively tanking at the same time. And the worst part about it is, I said it a million times. Y'all already know what's coming. This is not the NFL. It doesn't matter if you have the worst record, because it's a lottery system. So you can still be the worst team in the NBA, which you were the worst team in the NBA. You have the most losses out of all the teams. Even the Eastern Conference bottom feeders, you have the most losses. The most. Yeah. You're actively trying to win and still tanking. And you're going to be in that lottery ball. I think the year they got Zion, they was like projected to get the 10th pick or something like that. Don't matter if you have the worst record. Yeah, you might have more entries in there. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It's, guys, the Kings are losing. It's what they do best. Lose games. It's insane. There's no such thing as post-game analysis. What happened? Same thing. Just can't get it done. And it's like, I don't even know. I'm just speechless at this point. I can't believe it's this hard. Nothing is easy for them. No offense is easy. The defense is Olay. It's a bad team. And people still have not lost their jobs. That's the crazy part about it. I'm not sitting there, want people to lose their jobs and whatnot. Knock on wood. But damn, bro, some heads have to roll for being 5-23 and having you're looking at having under 10 wins going into Christmas. Insanity. But that's just what we're stuck with, guys. I don't see no type of change. We're just wishing on a star that maybe Zion might come back. Who knows? So thank you guys for sticking in for another edition of the Pelicans Scoop, man. Comment right now, are the Pelicans? I said earlier, comment about the Willie Green thing, but my comment that I'm going to pin is, do you think the Pelicans can get 10 wins before 2025? Simple as that. Let me know right now in the comments. Thank you guys for sticking in. Like, comment, subscribe. I have been your host with the most, Jordan Kitchens, and I'm signing out. Happy holidays. Peace.